Can you get a gaming PC in 2024 for a good price? Let's see how far and cheap we can go. But before that, thank you for today's sponsor.
All right, I'm gonna be a buck. I was gonna do some, like, I guess try to be funny with it, but I need to get this video out already. So I'm just gonna. It was a plugin. I'm gonna be a buck. It was not a sponsor. It was just a plugin for my main YouTube channel. This one I play horror games. I love to play horror games. So I only made 5. Last one was probably a month ago. I am gonna upload a new one on it. It is the Metro Awakening. It is in VR. Love Metro. I love to play horror games. I put hours or days of editing into my videos on this one. Then my Koga channel. That one I low-key will finish the editing within like not even an hour, and it does way better than my main channel that I put in like 8 to 12 hours of editing in here. I mean, I really love horror games, and I really loved editing this and stuff. I mean, I'll play a clip and see if y'all really enjoyed it. Oh man, Shane. Oh man, why am I laughing at my own thing? It's just, I put so much effort into this right here. It doesn't get the love that I was hoping for. I mean, I'm pretty happy with like the views I get for it, around 59, 69, 54 and stuff like that. It slowly grew up to each viewers. I mean, I'm still grateful for it, but I would love to see this channel to get a bit more love, than, just my Koga channel, because that one gets way more, way more views, by like 10x times more, and it's crazy. So yeah, that's my plugin. Obviously, I'm gonna put it in the description below. Check it out. If you like it, you don't have to subscribe. I just, you watching it's plenty enough. Yeah. Bye. Well, that's much as good, bro. I'll do it any day. All right, let's get back to the video. Let's go back and figure out why I'm doing this and who am I doing it for. The reason why I'm doing it is because in my last video of emulating a Call of Duty Warzone mobile, people in the comments couldn't really run it because of their PC or laptops, and most of them didn't have really high-end stuff like I do. So I'm showing here, see how cheap we can go and get our bang for our buck. So this video is most likely for them. And obviously you did read it in the title. Yes, I am going to give this PC away. And if you want to know more about it, I will talk about it at the end of the video, how you can potentially win this PC. And you'll know what it can run and what it can't run, honestly. Now, what I'm going to break this into is most likely a couple parts of pricing, building it, and modifying it. Mostly like 3 parts. So let's get into it. What I have behind me is a Dell Optiplex 7040. I got it on eBay for around $58. The reason why I bought this PC is because the specs inside of it. It has an i7-6700 with 16 gigs of DDR4. It did not come with no GPU, no hard drive, no SSD, no M.2, and most importantly, the coffee holder. It did not come with the coffee holder. What I mostly need in that PC, CPU and the RAM and the motherboard. What I'm gonna put in this PC is another a GTX 1080. Still a beast card in 2024, and it's cheap. You can get this low as $80 to 160 if you want a TI, but you will need a better power supply for it. I did pay around $126 for this on eBay as well. Most of these I did win this from bidding, and depending on it, you might get lucky and get extremely cheap. I almost did get one for like $90, but I did lose the bid on that one, so I bid this one as well and I won. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of believe I paid a little bit more than this GPU is worth now. And obviously that GPU needs some sort of power supply, because the power in there, it's not a puller. It'll definitely catch this on fire if we use some sort of adapter for it. So what I have here is an FSX. I don't know what that power line, power supply, I did someone use it, another YouTuber, and they said it did work great. The reason why I got it because the FSX and it's extremely cheap for $34.99 on Amazon. It is a 500 watt power supply, and that is the bare minimum. I did look it up. The bare minimum of the power supply we would need for the GTX 1080. It was posted by NVIDIA themselves, so that's what I went off of. And because that is still a 24 pin and this motherboard has an 8 pin, I will need an adapter to change it to 24 to 8 pin. So I have this from Amazon as well, a 24 to 8 pin adapter, so I can power the motherboard. Now the next part I'm finna do, I'm going to take it apart, show you what's inside of it, and after that start modifying it, or taking everything out, then start modifying so we can fit our our huge GPU in this PC case, because it's not gonna fit. This motherboard only supports, I mean not supports, but the length they can fit in it, it's most likely a 9-inch, and this is a 10.5 inch, so I will have to modify the PC. So let's get into it, I guess. All right, I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna do to it, what I'm gonna modify, and this is the Omniplex 740. It did not come with a cup holder, as you can see. So what we're most likely gonna do is open it up by pushing this latch down and pushing back, and it should open it up. And then we'll mostly have to go on the side of here, these latches, and take them off, pop them off. Should all three pop off, and it should come off. And after that, most likely you can just like force it open, just pop it open. I'm doing this with one hand. And we'll see the inside, obviously CPU cooler, the 16 gigs of RAM, GPU slot, and it says D. I did get this one from an old computer, so it's free. So free is free. No sponsor for Coca-Cola. So that seems right. So what most likely I'm gonna have to do is rearrange these wires, move all this, drill probably most likely these out and this out. Probably not, but definitely probably this. Make a hole right here so the GPU can fit, because this is, I think the highest limit is a 9-inch. And the GPU I'm gonna use is the GTX 1080, and those are 10.5 inches. And it might be considered an overkill for this, especially for this desktop. But I'm trying to think of ahead of time what we can, eventually this laptop you might be able to keep it for around 2, maybe 3 years if you're trying to push it. And I'd rather have some of the things I can keep and use it to reuse it, and maybe put into another build, a better build. And maybe even the CPU is even good. And when building a new PC, one of the most expensive things will be the GPU and obviously the CPU. So why not half it off and getting a better GPU now and not worrying about it later. So first thing first, we're most likely gonna have to change the thermal paste on these, because they usually don't change them, because it's a desktop and you're not gonna really get the game on it. I promise the thermal paste in this is probably bone dry. Alrighty, so what I'm gonna have to do is most likely take out all the screws and take out all the wires, the power supply, and we're gonna have to make this mostly bare bones. Change the thermal paste, check the RAM, see if there's anything wrong with it, and go from there. expected. It is bone dry. Bone dry. It's like a powder substance. Yep. So what I'm most likely going to do is get some rubbing alcohol, clean around the area, and clean the CPU as well, and put new thermal paste on it. Obviously, we have the whole motherboard here. Reason why I'm making this bare bones, because I will need to make some modifications to this part right here to cut out for the GPU. And now for this is just a speaker for it. I mean, you can leave it in if you want, not really a big deal. This right here is clearly the power supply for the PC case. It's not much of a big deal if I leave it in there. It's because, I mean, it's not gonna get in my way. I mean, maybe this is probably gonna get in my way, the speaker for it. But other than that, I shouldn't have much of a problem. So just remove it. It's just a speaker. I mean, you can clearly see. I will put this back in to have a reference for the GPU and where to cut, where I'm gonna have to cut. Boom. Now we do have it in. We're gonna have to mark it. So definitely overcut for sure. So you never know. Yeah, so we won't be able to probably install this sound, I guess, for it. We are cutting a big old chunk of it. So we got our cutout. So most likely I might come in or outer with a drill. Not a drill, but like a cutting drill. Cut the spot and see if we can close it afterward. After we can close it, then we can get everything back on. Alrighty, after benchmarking the two games Left 4 Dead and Call of Duty, or Black Ops 6, on Left 4 Dead on the resolution of 3440 by 1440p at all high settings, we averaged around about 110, at the lowest being around 70 or 65. And the reason I left it like that is because, I mean, it is an older title and it could run that high. But for Call of Duty, we did change some things. As you've seen, I did put it at 344 by 1440p, and it didn't. We got around like 30 frames. It wasn't that good, but obviously it is a harder title to run. It's a AAA title, so I did switch it to 1080p. As you see, we got around 120 frames average, around the lowest maybe being around 80 to 60. When we did ADS or did some sort of big movement, and I did put at 2K or 244 by 1440p, we averaged around 60 frames. I mean, to be honest, it did pretty good. I mean, for this old 10x 1080. Is there other games you do want me to test? I mean, you can tell me down in the comments below before I give it away, so I can give you an estimate of the frames. But already pause. The one part I did forget to mention was what I said in the beginning: the build of the cost of all, with shipping, without shipping, and with taxes and stuff. So I'm gonna talk about right now. So the PC, I paid $58.46, and the GPU I paid $126.11. Power supply I paid $35. Pin adapter I paid $7, and I did get USB Wi-Fi for $12. All that combined together was $58.39. And for the M.2, $14.39. And total all that together for the whole build to make this PC was to build this whole PC was $257.35. Now, to be honest, that's way better than expected. My goal was not to go past 300, and I saved about almost $50 or $43. And let's see how much I made. Well, I would have made if I would have got the pieces myself. And let's say I bought all that again, but without shipping. I would have paid around $223.89. So I would have saved myself a whole $25 or almost $30 on shipping. So what I did do with the taxes was, with the shipping, I did do tax that as well. So the $257.35 was shipping and taxes, and that $229 was no tax and no shipping. So if you manage to find this stuff in your area, go pick it up yourself. You can build it significantly cheaper than I did. I believe you can find a better deal than I did. So if you're willing to build this yourself and do the modifications I did, you will save yourself a lot of money for a while. Alright, back to the video. The way I see it, I got two titles, one old and one new. I run an old title. It ran perfectly fine, even better than I thought. And especially in a newer title, AAA, it ran, we're using FX, the AFXR or whatever, and the frame generation, it worked flawless in 1080p, more than I expect to get. but it was running on a hard drive, so that could be the reason why of the dips of frame rates. So I will be adding the SSD or M.2 SSD, so hopefully the frames can stabilize a bit more, because this is the hard drive was running on 100% through the whole time, so this might give out any moment. So I will add the SSD costs too, and I'll put it right here, or I'll pop up the name of it. The SSD is a 250 gig. I paid around $15, I think $15 and something cents, so that would be added to the ad as well. All right, before going any further about how I'm gonna give this PC away, I would like to give a thank you to today's second sponsor. All right, reason why I'm doing this is because of this sponsor. So I am quoting some of this from someone, but the rest is mostly me. So it goes something like, there's a saying that what punishes God is not gifts. And do I truly believe that? Yes. It's a gift exists. And with an existence comes suffering. And there's no escaping that. And if you're thankful for your life, and not everybody is, I'm not always, you have to be grateful for all of it. You just can't pick and choose what you're grateful for knowing Jesus Christ died, knowing all of your sins and my sins. And yet, he still picked up that cross and willingly died for us. There's a reason why they call today the present. It's because it was a gift from God. And we're not always guaranteed a tomorrow. So give thanks to Jesus Christ for the good days and ask forgiveness for the bad days. Jesus is willingly open arms, ready to accept your forgiveness and repent. I truly tell you, please read the Bible, read the gospel, learn the words of what Jesus did and taught, and I promise you, truly change your life as it changed mine. He loves you more than you think. He's there at your lowest. Thank you. God bless. Stay safe. Bye. Man. That sponsor is something else, bro. I'll do it. I'll do it forever. No matter. I'll do as much as I. Holy crap! I'll do as much as I can, man. Truly. All right. Now about the giveaway. Reason why I'm doing it is because. I mean, why am I doing it? Oh, clearly to the second, the sponsor. That's the reason why. Of Jesus Christ. I feel he has truly blessed me, and seeing that the people in my comments are not so fortunate as I am, I would love to give this away to you, or to one lucky person. This is my first time, so bear with me. So you can see in the audio, some of it was not good. It's because of this microphone. And the quality camera wasn't that good. I don't know why. So I appreciate you bearing with me. This is my first time, and it probably won't be my last. I would love to do this again. I really did enjoy it. Turning something that was not supposed to be a PC or gaming PC and turn to a game PC. I don't know what it is, but I love it. Because I did start in something like this, but I did not have a GPU good as this. I was going to play a clip showing what I started with. Yeah, this is why I'm getting it, because I feel like I've been blessed throughout my whole life, because of Jesus Christ. Everything goes, he's the reason why I'm giving this away. Jesus Christ himself. He's the reason why. If you're not religious or not, that's totally cool. So what I'm gonna do, or how I'm gonna figure out how I'm gonna give it away, most likely I might stream on YouTube. I might put a date. Obviously I'm gonna put a date when I'm gonna do it, because I do work a grave night shift, so it's gonna be a little harder for me to really do something. And what I'll do most likely is whoever joins, I don't know how much this video is gonna get, so I can probably get 20 views and 5 people show up to the stream. Beyond me, it can be 5 people. They got a higher chance of winning this. You can see how it ran around pretty fucking good. what I most likely do, I was gonna put the time or when I might do it. And definitely check the description. If it did change, check the description if the time has changed. Because I do want to get a certain amount of views in this video so I can get some more people who are less fortunate that can really afford or ever wanted a PC to potentially win it. And if you don't win, don't get upset. It's maybe not your time to yet. The way I see it is, you know, Lord slow and steady wins it. Lord has you in your own pace. Don't rush it. Don't get mad at him. Don't blame him if you don't win. Maybe you'll win the next time. You know, you always gotta think it like he has a reason. You know, that's the way I see it. I didn't get a monster PC until a few years ago. So, you know, take time with the Lord's work and His blessing. It might be like, I don't know if you've seen, like, I guess whoever joins the stream and chats, I need them to talk, so I'll just make sure they're not a bot or not put random words. They'll be added in a circle. You know, maybe you've seen those circles, you know, spin and they'll click one person or select one person. Well, the way I'm gonna do it, whoever joins, I'll add as much names as I can, because I'm about to probably type them out manually, as many names as I can. And when the name spins, it will get on one person. That person will be kicked out. You know what I'm saying? And then it'll constantly keep on doing it until we have one person left. And if that one person, whoever that one person is, will win this. I will contact them personally, and we'll get everything sorted out. So thank you for watching. I know this quality, some parts were not good. Bear with me. My first time, you know, it probably won't be my last. Over time, I'll probably get better at this. And I really do appreciate what y'all watching. Bye.
John 1:1-4. Let not your heart be troubled. Ye believe in God. Believe also in me. In my Father's house are many mansions. If it were not so, I would have told you. I go to prepare a place for you. And if I go and prepare a place for you, I will come again and receive you unto myself, that where I am, there the may be also, and whither I go the know, and the way the know.